kind of more of a celebratory set and not so much like trying to do anything specific with the Siege of Mandalore.
Hey, what's up you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with 75283 Armored Assault Tank, the AAT, blah 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 blah, yeah.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey, what's up you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with 75283 Armored Assault Tank, the AAT, 286 pieces of overpriced and inaccurate Clone Wars awesomeness. So, yeah man, like this set, it's a must-have for the Ahsoka figure, and it's okay. But like this for me, it was one of those things to where I saw it on Amazon before Christmas. It said it wasn't coming in stock until January 6th. So I figured, all right, I'll buy it because it's only $32 instead of the $40 that this thing retails for. That's too much money. But like 32, I'll give it to you. That's a little more reasonable. Probably still too much, but you know, considering that there was also like the tax involved, but whatever. Said it wasn't going to be in stock until January 6th. Showed up December 23rd.
God bless us.
God bless us. Everyone.
All right, I'll take it. And it came in this box with the label on it and another little sticker that left too much adhesive. You can actually see that right here. There's too much sticky stuff right there. But like the whole label all across the back of this thing. I'm like, really? What? But yeah, like this set, I got it, so let's review it. It comes with final season version of Ahsoka, one of her clone troopers. And then we've got these two battle droids that I've been wanting ever since they were introduced back in, 2014. But we're in all the expensive sets, so it's really cool to finally have those. So let's build it and talk about the set. I built it. Here are the extra parts. Let's get this out of here. So yeah, man. There were 3 bags, and the instructions came like all warped and mangled, kinda. So glad to see that Lego hasn't changed their ways. So yeah, man. Like this thing is a tiny little set. It's definitely not worth $40. However, the build's really awesome. But before we kind of go on to that, let's talk about minifigures. So I'll go from like least exciting to most exciting, I guess. I don't know. So let's talk about this clone trooper. It's literally just a 501st trooper, but with the Ahsoka paint job on the helmet. I don't know, a lot of people don't really like, or at least from what I've heard, a number of people don't really like the whole, like, they've got blue markings, but then they have this orange head. I think it's more just, like, they're still the 501st. I know that they're called, like, the 324th or whatever. Whatever. That's nerd stuff that I don't really care about. I just care that these are, like, Ahsoka's people, you know? They're the 501st members that missed Ahsoka enough to then paint their helmets. So that, yeah, come on. But literally just a 501st dude from the 501st battle pack with the orange helmet. Still, we got those new faces that better match Tamora Morrison's skin tone. Nothing special on the back. I'm surprised. Weird, but whatever. So really, I think the biggest issue here is that the orange cuts off too soon. It really needs to be lower, like all the way out to here. Like it really kind of needs to match up. But it doesn't, so that's a little disappointing, but what are you going to do? So the least exciting trooper in here is this guy. Now, if there were 2 of these in here, that'd be a lot better. I would like more of these guys. So maybe there will be like a battle pack kind of like some of Ahsoka's guys. I don't know. That's one of those things to where it's like, I really wish that we got a few more of these, because you can like build your army of 501st guys, but you can't really build at least like a little legion of Ahsoka troopers. The next character that is most exciting to me is Ahsoka herself. Oh crap, I didn't grab my other Ahsokas. No! Give me a second.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow!
Alright, we're back in business. So, the Ahsokas that we've gotten over the years, we've gotten 4 different Ahsokas now. So she started off looking like this. This is the face from the Umbaran MHC, because it looks awful. They did update her face a little bit for the slightly updated version of her, and she's got like this weird cocky eyebrow smile thing and like anger going on. It just doesn't really look all that good in my opinion, so I throw this one in. The one like this Ahsoka is for the Y-wing from years ago. Then we have the one that came with the Umbaran MHC, which has Ahsoka's old face on it, which just like statically there. There's no alternate expression or anything. But I've done this. And I swapped out the blade and gave it a 3-long instead of a 4-long blade. And it looks much better. So there are 2 Clone Wars versions of Ahsoka. Then we got the Rebels Ahsoka, which came with the Shock T Montrals. But they screwed up her color. Now, this is like kind of accurate to what was in Rebels, but her skin is just too dark. It needs to be that bright orange. And she had 2 faces that came with that, so. But like the Montrals on this, they actually look pretty good. The only issue really is like the little headband thing. It's up a little too high. It's printed too high on here. But overall, it looks pretty decent, like accurate enough to what we saw in Rebels. Well, then we get the final season of Clone Wars version, and the Montrals are way too big, as opposed to what we just saw in The Mandalorian, where her Montrals were way too small. So I don't know what's going on with Ahsoka. They can't seem to get it right in things now. Also, we've gotten rid of the Clone Wars eyes and stuff. So this is actually pretty decent. Unfortunately, though, my print is a little offset with the eyes. So, that's too bad. And it's even worse for the, like, kind of slightly cocky smile eyebrow, like, way off. Look at that. That's way off. But really, the Montrals are too big. And also, they've really messed up the headband on this one, because the headband is way up there. It should be down up against her skin. Again, this is like an issue that you can kind of fix, kind of not, if they just printed it properly. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some Sculpey that is actually still usable, make my own Montral, and have it be like this hard plastic, pretty much. And I'll see if I can do that. Now, I have no promises that I'll do that in time by the time that this review comes out, to at least show a picture of what it would look like, but I would try and get it to where her Montrals are kind of more accurate to where they are, based off of what I saw on the show and everything else. I also wish that they had given us a 3-long blue lightsaber piece, because this is just too much. I had bought a number of green ones on Bricklink, and it just works for her Shoto blade. The only issue now is that it's not in a lighter green, so part of me wants to find an old neon green lightsaber blade. I know it'll break my heart, but like I kind of want to cut it down to a 3-long just so that it's the right color. Because these, they are this light blue, but they're like the medium blue or something, so they're really kind of clear for the most part. They work for Ahsoka's lightsabers, the white ones. Although, I mean, they might as well just make white ones or something. But, yeah, I don't know. As for the rest of her look, it's good. I have no real issues. I don't even have an issue with like the kind of cocky expression because like I still have that expression, which is more not neutral but like more balanced in how it's presented. So I don't know. Maybe not. I'll try and get a new head for Ahsoka. But anyway, but the most exciting figures for me are actually these camo droids with their gunmetal blasters. I don't know why they have gunmetal blasters, but they do. I think that's really cool. Also, this is my favorite rendition of the battle droid, except for maybe the firefighter battle droid, because that firefighter battle droid, oh my gosh. But Ambush, the first episode of the Clone Wars, after the movie, was the debut of these camo droids, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so fascinating. I don't know why they're green. Is it like a certain like rank or something in the battle droids? No, I don't think it is. I think it's just green for the sake of being green. It's just, I don't know, but they look awesome. And so I'm happy to finally have some of these. And so then that kind of brings me like full circle of like, this set is a weird, inaccurate thing because it has nothing to do with the final season of Clone Wars. However, it includes Ahsoka and one of her troopers, but then it has these green guys. So we have like the beginning of the Clone Wars and the end of the Clone Wars as like the celebratory set. I don't know how to explain it, but like I think that might be what they were going for with this set in particular. Give a vehicle that we haven't had a good rendition of in a while. Specifically the like Separatist version. The Separatist version of the AAT hasn't been around since 2010. Actually might even be 2009 that that old one came out. So like it's been 11 years. Like it's okay to make a remake now. And you know, to have like this stuff related to the end of the Clone Wars with stuff related to the beginning of the Clone Wars, it's kind of more of a celebratory set and not so much like trying to do anything specific with the Siege of Mandalore. Now, I wish there was more stuff that was based around the Siege of Mandalore, but that's just not going to happen. I think also just to kind of point out this, it looks a bit like, what is it, Ragosa?
That is correct.
The moon of Toydaria on the box art. So, like, it makes sense that I think what they're trying to do is kind of throw in a few new things from the final season with something that kind of celebrates Clone Wars, which is that first episode. Because that first episode, Ambush, oh my gosh, so good. So, like, yeah. We're I don't know. I don't feel the need to actually put the battle droids in there. They fit in here. But let's talk about this this AAT for the next 10 minutes. So I only have 2 other AATs. I know, right? Like, not trying to brag here or anything, but I only have 2 other AATs. I've got the original one from 1999, except not 1999. This was released in 2000. And I have the 2010 version. I want to say there was at least 2 more, if not, there was only 1 more, and it was of the Phantom Menace version. And it came with Jar Jar and everybody. And it was small and kind of dinky looking, and it was weird. This 2009 version is big. It's accurate. It's not perfect, but, you know, it works. But this new one is smaller than both of them. And, like, it's very inaccurate. However, like, this is a 2000 set. Forgive its, like, kind of ugliness. But, you know, they're still working out the kinks, and they're also just trying to make sure that everything is there to tell you that this is an AAT, and I love these big shell pieces. They're awesome. Then you have the 2009 version. It's upscaled. It's got more details, a lot more accurate. It works, and I like it. it's been sitting on shelves for 10 years and getting dust on it. But yeah, like it works. It's good. You know, it's got all of the features you need. These can move. These are flick fire missiles. There's like a little cart type thing that can spit out the back of this. That's on top. I got Yoda. He's cutting up a tactical droid who's off doing other things at the moment. So I've kind of combined a few little things, but yeah, like, it's cool. This version, again, like, it's small, and it's not too concerned with being, like, accurate in terms of proportions and scales. However, like, it's really well balanced. Like, I look at this, and it's not perfect, but because as I was building it, I was like, okay, like, I see what they're doing with this, and it doesn't feel wrong. Like, it doesn't feel like something is so far off that it just throws the whole set out of whack. Like, everything is balanced. I don't know how else to really say that and it make more sense than just to keep repeating it and hope you understand. Like, the barrel, it's too long. However, like, this is also too wide, and this is too small, and these are too round. But, like, everything together on it, like, everything put together, it works. It's really weird. So I will forgive the inaccuracies for just a more, like, aesthetically pleasing set. Because this looks really nice. So I don't know, like, how else to really put it. We've got a hatch up here. You can stick your battle droid down in there. Just fold them up, pretty much. That's how it always has been for all the AATs. You just put your droid in there and you fold them up into as much of a little ball as possible. Down in here, we do have a place where you can just place your battle droid in a sitting position. We've got the Star Wars control panel there, or a more or less like Star Wars control panel there. And on the other side, we have a Ninjago panel. Like, they're still making Ninjago panels, apparently. This is actually, like, rather satisfying to look at. It looked weird upon, like, initial release. And again, this is very similar to the 501st Legion set. But first impression images of this set don't do it justice. Like, you actually need to kind of have it in hand, and it's far better. It's a very strange phenomenon that's going on out at LEGO at the moment. A lot of good snot techniques going on, just things all sideways and whatnot. Looks good. These could be a little better because they're not really locked into place. They can just fold down. However, that makes it easier to maybe trigger the little spring-loaded shooter in there. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Because you have these triggers that are on the side, or you can just push down further on this until it runs into there. So I wish that there was something keeping it from doing that. I don't know what you can do exactly, but there should have been like something right there that kind of locked it in place. Because that is annoying that it is just kind of free floating there. Spring-loaded shooters, they're really sensitive, man. To the point to where, like, for whatever reason, these little trigger mechanisms on them, like, when you push it in initially, it doesn't want to stick right away. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. They did get this shaping right, but these are, like, really huge compared to the rest of it. But again, like, that's part of the whole, like, it's not right, however it feels balanced. It's super weird. I'm surprised that there aren't, like, some stickers on these big blue shell things. These big round bits. And I'm disappointed that there aren't any of the, like, they're not intakes. I think they're actually, like, things that shoot out giant bombs, but maybe they are intakes. I don't know. This is definitely one of those things where I'm going to be putting this more like in the background of a battle scene. I'm not going to have it take the forefront. So maybe get like a little bit of forced perspective there. But, you know, it's good. The only real thing that I would try to improve this would be like get some more of the details that are like the AAT is known for, like those big intakes or bomb shooting things, whatever. This is actually like really satisfying. And then somewhere to store the guns. I feel like if there were like some clips or something just right here to store those guns, they're little gunmetal guns, that would be good. But other than that, I think that this set is really successful. So really what it comes down to is that it's just overpriced. There's nothing like inherently bad about this set. Now, if you are one of those people that's a big stickler for like accuracy and you know, making sure that this thing is perfect, then it is not the set for you, because even like one of the main draws to the set, Ahsoka, is not very accurate. And like, while it looks good, it could be better. There are ways to make it better. And I'm disappointed that they didn't make a new mold for Ahsoka and make it more of like a generic mold for just any sort of Togrutan, so that you can print on whatever you want. But something to where like this, the green is printed all the way down on the edge of the piece. Why can't they do it with this kind of like slightly rubbery substance? I don't know. So yeah, like again, it really, the only thing that's really holding this set back is the price. I think that if you can get it for $30, even just slightly more, like $32, it's worth it. Anything else is too high. So $30 or less. If you can get it for $30 or less, I suggest you go for it, because as you build it, you're gonna fall more in love with what they've done with this set. So I was genuinely surprised at how much I was enjoying it while I was building it. And maybe it's also because I had Kevin Kiner's music going in the background to the Siege of Mandalore music. So I don't know, but there was just something about this that worked. So go for it. Don't go for it. I don't think you're going to be missing it out if you don't get it, because I mean, this Ahsoka figure, again, like it all comes down to the Montrals. How much do you care? So yeah, other than that, this has been MCLegoboy with 75283 Armored Assault Tank, the AAT. See you guys.